morning children and welcome back to your chemistry class. Today in this chapter of aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids, we are going to do the last part of it. That is to understand distinction test between the phenol and the carboxylic acids. If we add sodium bicarbonate to phenol, there will be no reaction. Okay. But if we add it to carboxylic acid, then carbon dioxide gas is given out. So we can say that brisk effervescence can be seen due to evolution of carbon dioxide gas. Clear? So let's take the reaction COH when treated with, I had already told this reaction yesterday. So what it is going to give? It is going to form a salt of your sodium plus carbon dioxide gas will be given out plus water will be formed, right? And this was the first test. Another test that we have to study is with FeCl3, that is ferric chloride test. So when ferric chloride is added to phenols, then we see characteristic colors, like for example we will see violet color or even green color can be observed with FeCl solution. Why? Due to the formation of certain colored complexes, right? Due to formation of colored complexes. But what will happen if we add FeCl3 to carboxylic acids? Over here we are going to see buff colored PPT. That is, to any of your carboxylic acid, if you add FeCl3, we are going to see what? The ferric acetate will be formed, that is CH3COO3Fe. This is your ferric acetate. This is your buff PPT, okay, and 3HCl will be given out. So this was the test difference between the phenols and the carboxylic acids. Formic acid, okay, the formula for formic acid is HCOOH. Now in your revised syllabus you just have the tests for formic acids and the uses of the different carboxylic acids. So let us understand the test for the formic acid. So tests. So the first one, it gives silver mirror, or it gives a black PPT with Tollens reagent. Okay, so that is COOH when treated with Tollens reagent. What is Tollens reagent? AgNH3 whole twice NO3 minus. This is your Tollens reagent, right? And we add little water to it. So what it is going to give us? It is going to give us the silver mirror or maybe a black PPT, plus it is going to give us ammonium nitrate and ammonium carbonate also, NH4 whole twice CO3. So what is more important to be understood over here? That it gives us silver black PPT, right? Then second test for it gives red PPT with Fehling solution. So let's see this reaction also. COH with the Fehling solution. What is Fehling solution? It is 2 parts of copper ion plus present in the hydroxyl ion So this is going to give us Cu2OPPT, which is of red color, right? And it will give out carbon dioxide gas plus water will be formed. So here we are talking about this red color PPT that is obtained with the Fehling solution. And the third test of it is decolorizes pink color of acidified KMnO4. Clear? So I hope these reactions are very clear to you. So if we add, let me show the reaction for this also. So if we take potassium permanganate and treat it with COOH, 5 molecules of formic acid with sulfuric acid, what do we get? We get K2SO4, this is colorless, plus 2 manganese sulfate, colorless, plus carbon dioxide gas is given out, plus water will be formed. So the whole solution that you see, it becomes colorless. So this is what it says. This is pink in color, which decolorizes when formic acid is added to it. I hope all the tests are clear to you. Now let's talk about some of its uses. They are used as an antiseptic. Okay, they are used as antiseptic. Then they are also used for dye baths in textile industries, and thirdly, they are used as a coagulating agent in the rubber industry. Used as coagulating agent in the rubber industry. Okay, so this was all about our formic acid, the 3 tests we need to know and different uses of formic acid. Now let us talk about acetic acid. Though I have already explained you so many examples of acetic acid, so formula is CH3COOH. Let us see the different tests of acetic acid. The first one, that it liberates CO2 gas with bicarbonates and carbonates. Okay, so the reaction, if you remember, if we take acetic acid, like 2 molecules of acetic acid when treated with Na2CO3, if you remember, it gives us 2 molecules of the salt plus carbon dioxide gas plus water. So brisk effervescence can be seen, right? So what do we write here? Brisk effervescence can be observed. Similarly, with bicarbonate, the same product will be given out and brisk effervescence is obtained. Then the second one, with ferric chloride, it produces buff PPT, that is CH3COH plus FeCl3. It is going to form ferric acetate plus 3HCl. So what is this? This is your buff PPT formed, right? And the third one is when warmed with ethyl alcohol and concentrated H2SO4, it forms ester giving pleasant, fruity smell. So always remember, esters, they give us fruity smell. So CH3COH combines with ethyl alcohol C2H5OH. It is going to give us CH3COO C2H5. This is your ester, that is your ethyl acetate plus water is given out. This gives you a fruity smell. Followed? So these are some of the tests of the acetic acid. Now let's talk about some of its uses. So it is used as a solvent for resins, for the cellulose, right? Used as solvents for resins and resins, I should say resins, cellulose, etc. Then for production of dyes, perfumes, etc. And it is used for the manufacture of cellulose acetate. Okay, and this cellulose acetate, where is it used? It is used for making the packaging materials, for the varnishes, for the rayons, etc. So that was all about your acetic acid. Now let us talk about benzoic acid, that is C6H5COOH. Okay, so the different tests of benzoic acid. First one, it dissolves in water on boiling but separates out in the form of white shining leaflet on cooling. Okay, so this is important. On cooling, it gives us white shining leaflet. Then second test with FeCl3 gives buff PPT, right? That is of ferric benzoate, C6H5COOH. When combines with ferric chloride, it is going to give us C6H5COO. What is this? This is your ferric benzoate, which is a buff PPT, right? Plus HCl is given out. Followed, and the third, which is important, it forms ester. Warming with alcohol and concentrated sulfuric acid gives pleasant fruity smell of ester, right? So that is C6H5 plus we can take C2H5OH. In the presence of sulfuric acid, which is concentrated, we get C6H5COO C2H5 plus H2O is formed. So this gives you a fruity smell. Now we come to the uses of benzoic acid. Firstly, it is used as the urinary antiseptic in the medicine. Used as urinary antiseptic in the medicines Okay, then it is also used as a food preservative. Then the third one, it is used for the manufacture of antiseptics and dyes. Okay, used in the manufacture of antiseptics and dyes. So with this we wind up with the chapter. The whole chapter is complete. Thank you for today.